Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will take a look into my free-to-play account that basically the whole YouTube is based on. My YouTube is all about the free-to-plays and mainly infantry mains. I'm fully infantry. So 1500 days into the game, what can we expect? That's one of the questions I will answer in this video. What can you do in 1500 days? What are some of the mistakes that I've made? And well, what was my progress in the last few years? First of all, you should know this is not my only account. I also have the YT's Wood Gaming account. I got it from a friend. It has another video about that account as well. They have some pretty decent kill points and they make like 20 to 30 million kills each KVK, both in a free-to-play style. I don't spend on them at all. So this account has a highest kill score of 32 million achieved, I think 2 KVKs ago, and the other KVKs I did 25 and like 30 million. Because for a free-to-play like me, it doesn't really make sense to go much further as 30 million. Most unit lost 1.5 million, which is I think pretty decent for free-to-plays, and most units healed 17 million, so that means I think that was last KVK. It was an expensive KVK for my 30 million kills, but yeah, 1 to 2 trades still really nice. It was fun KVK. My troops are currently looking like this. I have a lot of tier 1 and I need to upgrade eventually. And the tier 5 and tier 4 siege, I'll get rid of those before the KVK so that we can reduce some power from matchmaking. And I'll use a trick for that as well. I'll just use the speed up trick. I'll just pump them into a node, get someone to attack me, and I'll get free resources if I have a full hospital. So I'll fill the hospital with the tier 1s first, of course. So I'll use that trick to get some resources, to get some extra speed ups as well, and to reduce kingdom power. So my gear is of course very important. It is the most optimal set, but there are no special talents. Lilith doesn't like me in terms of gear. They have never given me a special talent on all my gears. First, let's take a look at the Gorgo. Her formation is much better. The armaments, I have 2 legendary ones and 1 blue. As you can see, siege work is I think 2% all damage if you go do a rally. Vengeful is extra rage. So siege work armament looks like this, bit low on attack. Yeah, 2% damage to a city or stronghold. Then we have this inscription, straightforward plus vengeful, which is nuts to realize that I have it. The rolls are a bit low, like 2.5, 2.7, 1.7. If I have like infinite transmutation crystals, sure, I would have made it much better, but I'm lacking crystals right now, so it's not the first priority. Vengeful is nice, you get some extra rage. And this is the last one, destructive, 2% all damage is actually the max you can get. The defense buff is 2.7%. It's fine, but the attack buff, again, it's a bit low. It's on the low side. So, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of improvement possible for my gear. Let's go into a video. I want to upgrade my gear. I didn't know really what to upgrade. I don't trust Lilith, so I don't want to do the non-guaranteed upgrades, like the special talent upgrades. Because Lilith doesn't really like me anyways. They will not give me the special talent, so I'd rather go for guaranteed stats, right? So here I got 1.5% extra health. As we know, infantry really needs the health. And the hammer looks good as well, so you get 3.5 or 2.5 health ignored, which is nice. Eventually I'll upgrade the Hope Cloak. I'll upgrade pretty much every single one, like Eternal Night. I just need some more of the, what are they called? Iron ore, right? Same with this, only 1% troop health. It's universal health, but troop health for ring. But I'd rather take this. Enemy health reduced, 2.5. Yep, level 2. The crazy part is that I have another blueprint for the Hammer of the Sun and Moon. So I can even upgrade it once more, but I don't think the capacity is gonna make a big difference. So for now, I'll just upgrade everything to level 2 first. I think that's the main priority. Well, we got some decent stats here. And I think all with all, we can do pretty decent in garrison as well. I tried transmuting here, but we got effed. Ideally, I want to do this one day before the actual fights because, yeah, that's maybe I get something better that I want to save my transmutation stones for. As you could see, like 75 gold coins and 5 of the other coins. The goal is to get invincible here, I think within 180 days. So in 2 KVKs, I want to have my third legendary inscription, right? And then I have a blue one as well, so almost complete set. This is the secondary gear. It's CPU Aemilianus. Looks really solid. Looks really well. Got some extra health patterns there actually. But the armaments, I simply don't have enough of the transmutation stones. Like if I get invincible, I think it's on this slot, right? Not sure. If it is, I have like a decent transmutation. Ooh, no. I would have. I don't know. Is invincible on that slot? Anyways, I can really upgrade some more of this gear. CPU Melianus, it's the secondary gear set. Of course, if I do a rally, I'll switch to the Gorgo gear set. That kind of makes sense. If I do a garrison, I use the Gorgo gear set. I'm not gonna use both at the same time, probably. So, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to go with the two sets at the same time and focus on two sets. I'll just focus on one for now, and if that's done, I'll just go to the next one. The Guan set is decent. We have a lot of health and defense, no attack stats here. And we have 7 inscriptions, which is crazy. I have these 7 inscriptions for ages already, and I don't use transmutation stones here at all. I used them before Liu Che came out. So everything that was transmuted here was before Liu Che, before the smite damage meta, which I immediately chose to go for arch formation, even a little bit before that formation, or not the formation, before Liu Che arrived, right? My 4th set is moi. It's not that good. It has a ring, yeah, sure. I hoped for a special talent so I can put it on Gorgo, but nope. Lilith doesn't like me. The gear on here is, or the armaments are decent, but yeah, it sucks. It just sucks. I have a few double inscriptions actually, but I don't know. I think Wedge for infantry is not the play. Maybe for CPO with, I don't know, another commander. I even have a Cav set. I don't really use it. I don't fight Cavs. Maybe an Ark of Osiris if needed, but whoa, wait a minute. The stats are nuts. Whoa, I didn't know. If I replace the epic one and if I get a better... Ooh, the stats are crazy here. I didn't even realize I already have this set for like ages. Since it came out, I don't know. But it has potential. But I'm an inf main, so the challenge is to be infantry. For Guan, I wasn't happy with this. 5, 4, 2, 3. And I thought, well, maybe we can get the final 2 skills. Maybe we can get some more points there. So I went and get some extra golden keys, right? The crystal, no, what are they called? Legendary keys. Did a bunch until we can open the 3rd chest. Like, I want to have Tariq in these chests, and I want to have Guan, right? Because I will max those at some point in the game, and they will maybe be useful. Like Tariq, I can use it for a rally, if my Liu Che needs to be with Gorgo. So, let's put 2 Guan here. We don't want to waste the 3rd one yet. 2 Guan will give us 1 extra skill. If it lands on the last skill, I might reconsider doing a reset. But I have 1 reset. So let's try. Let's just try and hope we can get lucky. First max the first skill, of course. Here we go. And now we gotta get lucky. Any green skill is good. Let's do the first upgrade. I don't want the second skill. Shit, that's the wrong one. That's a good one. Nope, that's the bad one. No, 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 bro. Okay, yeah, I went mental here. We got 4, and eventually we got all 5 of the secondary skills, so we actually got worse as what we had prior to the reset. Lilith doesn't like me. So yeah, I think that was the commander part for now, right? Sorry for the Snapchat notifications popping up. It's annoying. Yeah, I have a full AP bar. I'm sorry, but I'm a lazy free to play. The proof that I'm a free to play is here. Hold on, pause. You see zero out of the. I don't know. I have no clue what it is because I don't spend, right? $0 on here. I don't spend at all. Never done a single buck into this game, right? So that's what we're at. And yeah, looks good, right? Um, that's free to play. I instant maxed commanders. Look at this. I instant maxed Gorgo. So 4 minutes after reset, unlocked. 5 minutes after reset, expertise. Free to play is of course we can do it. Like it's not optimal, but hey, for YouTube, for the content, a free to play instant maxing a commander is fun. CPO, same story. Once it arrived, boom, I had it maxed. William Wallace, once it arrived, boom, it was maxed. And same with Liu Che, once it arrived, it was maxed. And yeah, I'm not gonna go for archers, not gonna go for Cav, not gonna go for siege. So this account is like Archer Syndicate, but for your infantry. I can save up more heads for other commanders, but I'll max 2 every year anyways. The 2 infantry, I'll max 2 infantry every time they come out, right? Maybe even the new guy. So my future plan regarding free-to-play and infantry is Tariq Ibn Ziyad. I have a free-to-play rally, and usually you don't want to join free-to-play rallies, but actually in Zone 4, Zone 5 fights, I mean, it's decent. Like, I can trade positive on those rallies, so Tariq is already 5-3-4-4. It's close to expertise, and these were just from MGEs that I got during KVKs or second places. So over time, I'll just max him. I think that's decent. Just need like one more first place and a secondary place, and I'm expertise. I have the expertise, right? So I think that's a decent investment. Maybe I can use it as a field player with CPO. I don't know how that meta works. It's not meta, but it is probably better as CPO with Sargon. Not sure. Need to test that eventually. But I won't probably use that much field marches anyways. Speaking of field marches, if I use 4 marches, which I rarely do, I don't use 4 marches, only in Arc basically, but then I would run it like this. CPO Emilianus, Gorgolio, Guan Yu, Alexander, and Guan. No, Sargon and Scipio. But if I run 3, I think I'd run it like this. You could say Gorgo, Leo. You can do Leo Alex as well. I don't know. Gorgo Leo is nice though. Like I love that march. Does a ton of damage, and yeah, but it's slow. What about my future plans? So, as a free to play, you really need to look into the future. You need to plan everything like 10 steps ahead. Right now, I'm planning things for, well, in 2 KVKs, right? Like my gear, as you can see here, I collect as many as possible of these chests. This is not planning, but this is something I just wanted to share. I had enraged in this one, which increases skill damage, but since Arch doesn't deal smite damage is not influenced by skill damage, I changed it to robust, which gives me 3.5% health, which I value higher as the 1.5% counterattack or 1% counterattack from the other. So I think this is an upgrade for my March as well. Some extra health for CPOA. But yeah, as a free to play, you really need to plan weeks, months, if not years ahead of what spenders would do. Like, what commander am I gonna max? Am I gonna save those gold keys up and the sovereign keys as well? I probably want to use them in KVK for the 200 achievement, right? That you get some extra crystals. Same with legendary commander sculptures, as you can see here. I have 845, and I'm gonna save them up for next infantry. Even the Ragnar dude, maybe I'll have those. And that guy looks, I don't know, we need to know the stats. But with your gear, with your commanders, you have to work and plan ahead of time. Don't think like, oh, right now this is good. No, 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 no. You have to wait. Like, you have to look into the future about 6 months. So what's good in 6 months? Not what is good now, what is good in, let's say, half a year. Plan your resources, plan your speed ups, how many I'm gonna have for the next KVK or for the next two KVKs. How much am I able to spend on resources or on your hospital bill, right? So that brings us to the next part, resources and resource management. As you can see from this screenshot, I am a bit low on resources. I have 2.1 billion food in inventory, 1.9 billion wood, 640 million gold. Random chests, we have a bunch, and pick one chests I can choose. Like, I can choose 1.8 billion food if I want it, or 600 million gold, which is good as well. But these are not only resources. The most resources that I have come from the farm accounts. So we want to see the farm accounts, right? Well, pretty much the same with speed ups. I have 1,265 days of universals, and that's without those choice chests, right? Which are basically universals too. If I want to complete the free to play challenge, I need to win a Zenith at some point. So I'll just save up some more. I'll just save up, like, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years, and see what we can do with that. We will want an infantry health skin ideally, but that will be like 2 years, which is always what I said. Like, you have to look into the future, you have to plan ahead, which is what I'm doing right now, but it's like a 2 years time scale, right? What is the easiest way to get these resources? Of course, it's your farm accounts. So these are my farm accounts. I have a bunch here. Some are City Hall 25. I keep them low power to make sure I don't influence matchmaking that much. And most other are gonna go to City Hall 24 just to not count for matchmaking as well. The ones that are City Hall 25 will not stand still during KVK. They will train troops at pre-KVK usually, and, well, zero their troops off in flags and rallies in KVK. So yeah, that's what big kingdoms are doing as well. For smaller kingdoms, I don't know if it's the right play, but it does work, right? You have tier 4 for zone 5, which is meta. You want to kill those troops. So every single farm is going to have a garrison march. Hera with, I think I'll just wait until there's a new leadership garrison, and that makes it more accessible to anti-swarm or something. I don't know, it reduces risk of getting swarmed, and if you get swarmed, they will have some difficulties doing so. So yeah, I do miss a lot of stats, but hey, I don't know what else to do. I could do siege march, I guess, but the garrison march seems good, also for PvE events like the Shadow Legion, right? My city will probably go much further into these stages. I'm saving up speed ups as well. I think in one single off season, what I do every day, I send the gatherers out maybe once, sometimes twice, but I don't have a lot of time because of university. So yeah, 300 million resources, maybe 400 million each resource from each farm account is what I get, but I have to split between two mains, so it's like 2 billion each resources for each main, each KVK. Of course, I also make mistakes, like you can see here. On my main account, I spent like 23 gold heads. It's not the end of the world, but that was in my early stages of Rise of Kingdoms. I spent 23 heads on Ishida, which is not good. And I upgraded with Gold Key Commander heads, which was pretty crazy and not really needed. But yes, it shows even I, as a free-to-play, made mistakes, and I made a lot of these mistakes in the early part of my game career. For the first 3 years, in fact, I had screen time, which meant I couldn't fight that long, only 1.5 hours in each day for Rise of Kingdoms. So suddenly, until after that got deleted last year, I got plus 1.3 billion kill points in 3 KVKs. So last KVK it was even more, like 650 million kill points in 1 KVK, which is crazy. And yeah, I think since then I'll just get so much kills. I just got insane amount of kills. Also thanks to these advanced army expansion, I'm poor on those. I only have one left. Need to build some more for KVK. Ideally, I want like 8 for a KVK. Then it should be good to go, because I also have that other account as well. But yeah, I've been called even a dead weight by some in the past because of my old, well, it's kind of old account, right? But I hadn't really have a lot of time in the first few years, right? It was just managing the kills, managing the farms, and now since the screen time got deleted, I'm 18 now, so I'm almost like I'm a big guy now, and I can really spend some more time, and I can get tons of kills right now, like 30 million. Even I think I could say I could do like 120 million kills in a KVK if we get a nice matchup, and if I didn't really have my farms to take care of and the other account as well, because combined I already make 60 million kills, but I have to spend so much time on different accounts, and I have university, and I have this, and I have that, so there's not a lot of free time, whereas like other free-to-plays like 12-inch do have free time. So that was 1500 days in a free-to-play account, on a free-to-play infantry account to be specifically. The next 1500 days, how are they going to be spent? Well, this is an old screenshot because we already got level 2 equipment on the hammer and the helmet. But the goal is the next 1500 days to get those to level 3 or 4 and special talent. So all the materials I acquire in the coming few KBKs will all go to upgrading to, I think level 4 is good, decent. Then maybe even level 5, depends really which piece. I'll look into that later. And then special talented, so I have like the best possible gear and can do garrisons and rally with it without any problem, right? Yeah, of course I miss out on some KVK attack, but it's not bad. Same with the gear here, the armaments, right? I want to have, within 180 days, I want to have Invincible as a third inscription, and afterwards, I think within 365 days, within a year, I want to have all 4 legendary inscriptions, and I want to have 10% of each stat. Maybe except from health, because it has all damage there that I don't want to lose. 3.6 across 2 armaments is pretty nuts, right? And one more thing regarding Ragnar, I just want to know if he's gold key or not. If he is not gold key, and if he looks like any good, I think, in my theory, he will save CPO from dying. So if he's any good, I'll max him as well, and you will see that on the channel, instant maxing him at the reset if he's good, or max him in overtime, I'm not sure. I need to have heads for the next 2 infantry as well, so that was going on in my mind about this new infantry guy. He has skill damage, so I don't know, we have to see. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave questions down below. Like, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments, or join Discord, which is in the comments as well. Then we can talk one-on-one and have some extra information. I didn't say a lot that I maybe should have said. If you want to attack me by saying I'm a deadweight, or if there are better for free-to-play accounts, sure, go ahead in the comments. You can do that. I mean, I know I'm right. I'm not a deadweight, right? But yeah, you can do that if you really like that. If you get happy, just go ahead, do that. I don't care. Yeah, I'll fight back, of course. I mean, that's who I am. But if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave the sub, join Discord, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be about, well, Grand Prix betting as well. We'll have Grand Prix, and we have a live stream coming up today as well. See you later. Bye.